Alright, welcome back. This is floor plan part 3. By this time you should have all the exterior of your house plan drawn, and you should have the garage defined that you see here, and you should have these 3 bedrooms defined and the closets that are associated with bedrooms 1 and 2 defined. Today we're going to concentrate a little bit more on the master bath and bath area and try to get it defined, as well as we're going to get into some of the plumbing and bathroom fixtures that you have. So today we're going to start right here in this master bath area. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get in a little bit closer for you on that so that we can zoom right in on it. And we're going to draw this master bath area that you see. Whoops, sorry about that. That you see right about in this area. Let me work on my camera angle a little bit. Right here in this area, right here. So what you want to do is you'll see right there is a 3'3" dimension, and what you're going to do is go ahead and measure down so that you can get to this wall, which is 3'3" away from that exterior wall, and go ahead and draw that in. And then what you're going to do is we need to come over that you see this 14 feet 5 inches right there, 14 feet 5 inches, so that you, and that's from the inside of the master bedroom wall over to the inside of the living room wall. So you can go ahead and draw that wall all the way down to here. Now previously you had already drawn in this bedroom wall here, which you see in blue, and what I want you to do is go ahead and project it across till it intersects with that one you just drew that formed the living room. And while you're at it, you might as well go ahead and get the inside part of that wall as well. Then go ahead and that one that you drew right there in the living room, offset over 3.5 inches or 4 inches on your scale, and draw a line right straight down in that direction. So that kind of forms the block that we'll be working inside for these bathrooms. Now you see here a dimension, it kind of runs through your fireplace there, 5 feet 1 inch. And that's the inside dimensions of that master bath area. So go ahead and measure down 5 feet 1 inches, and you're going to go ahead and we're going to draw right straight across there 5 feet 1. And you'll notice you're going to stop it right where you ended that wall. It was 4'1 and a half, and you can go ahead and draw that line and connect it up as well. Now I want you to go ahead and the wall that you just drew, I want you to offset 5.5 inches, and because we got plumbing in that wall between these toilets, so 5.5 inches, and till you get to this master or walk-in closet, and then you can flip back to 3.5 inches or 4 to form the rest of that walk-in closet area. Then what I want you to do is you come down here and you'll see this 5 feet 6 and a half, and it takes about that much space to put a washer and dryer in. You see the W and the D, and most of the time your dryer is on the right hand side of your washer if it's got an out swinging door, because most of them are hinged on the right hand side. So if you're standing here and you can you'll throw your stuff in without having to walk around the door. You can get them the other way, and of course with today's top loading and front loading stuff, it's a little bit different, but generally the washer is on the left and the dryer is on the right. Generally, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but normally it is. Then what you want to do is offset back from the inside of that wall. You see that 3-foot dimension. So from the inside of that laundry room wall, measure up 3 feet, and you're going to draw that wall across there. Then you're going to offset up 3.5 or 4 inches on your scale to get the walk-in closet side of that wall as well. So that 5 feet 6.5 that you measured across there, tick that off, and you're going to form that inside wall, and you're going to do it until it connects with that master bedroom wall that you see in this general area. And then you're going to offset over your 3.5 inches and form that bathroom wall. At this point, you pretty much got your bathroom and walk-in closets defined. Now, we have not worried about doors and windows yet. Again, we're going to come back and do that a little bit later. But what I want you to do next is I want you to kind of get your the template that you have, whatever yours looks like for water closets and bathtubs, and we're going to draw those in. And as you can see, they all fit a different shape, and you go ahead and draw in your tubs. You can just put them on there, and you can trace them, and then use your straight edge to draw that. You can go ahead and do both tubs. You don't have to look, they don't have to look exactly like I've got them here. Just make sure they're regular 5-foot tubs. Some of your templates may read 6 feet, but if you'll notice there's a little tick mark on it for a 5, and you just have to slide the square up to fit that. So go ahead and draw these in with your templates, these tubs, and then you'll pick your water closet out, and you'll do the exact same thing. You'll draw those in using your template and trace those. Pretty simple. I'm doing it with a fat highlighter, but you'll be doing it with a pencil, of course. So just go ahead and trace them in. What you want to do is, remember, we learned that you need about a minimum of about 30 inches clear between, for your water closet, between your tub and a vanity or anything such as that. So you need at least 30 inches across there. That's even a little bit tight for me. Sometimes I like to go a little bit bigger if you can, like 32 inches if you absolutely got the room to do it. And I think that's the way I've got it drawn, is like a 32 inch. But 30 will work. Then let's draw in your vanity. A vanity is 2 foot deep, and this vanity is about 4 foot long in this direction, 4 by 2, and this vanity here is 2 foot deep, and it is about 30 inches, let's say about 32 inches wide. So that vanity in there, and then pick out the kind of sink that you want, and you can, this is kind of elliptical shaped, and put it in there, and you'll trace that, and you'll trace that, and you'll have your entire plumbing fixtures in at this point. But we seem to have forgotten one room right here. We forgot this coat closet, so we're going to come back and pick that up. And that coat closet should be, if you'll come here and measure off of that wall 5 feet 1 inch, and you'll catch that wall right there, and then offset over 3.5 inches, and that wall is 3 foot 3.5 inches long from the inside of the wall to the outside corner, and you can project down, and where it intersects you can catch that, and then offset over 3.5 or your 4 inches on your scale to get the inside that coat closet wall. And you should have all that formed at this point. and you've got your bathrooms and your walk-in closets formed. Now, something I want you to do next is we'll come over here and you see this optional fireplace, and we're going to build that in. This be like a glass or a gas fireplace, and that line that you see across there is a 45 degree, so you'll need your 45 degree triangle, which looks, you know, sort of like this with your 45 degree. Don't use your 30, 60, 90 for that, but you want to come, and I'm going to scale this off because I can, and you want to tick down about 4 foot 3 inches from that inside corner down to that outside corner of that optional fireplace, and then draw a 45 degree line until it intersects with that exterior wall. Then come in 3.5 or your 4 inches on your scale and draw that inside line, and we're going to come back and add the actual fireplace itself in at a later time. So kind of take stock of what we've got here, and let's double check all our dimensions that you have across your bathroom, so that we have a chance to correct it. Now's the time to do it, and there's numerous ones that you can check. So let's check all these dimensions that you see on the plan, and let's make sure that they are definitely within tolerances of getting it drawn correctly before we move on to other things that we'll be moving on to our kitchen in just a moment. Again, you should have all your bathroom walls drawn in. You should have your plumbing fixtures drawn in with your template. You can actually go ahead and draw your washer dryer in as well. We can go ahead and do that so that we can get that. If you don't have one on your template, a washer and dryer, you can Google them, but they're in the neighborhood of about 25 inches deep, and they are anywhere between 26 inches wide, approximately about 26 inches wide a piece. But you can Google that and print out the exact one that you want in your house and then mimic those dimensions. But just remember, they need to stand off of the wall a little bit for your vent and your connections to come with. So that is floor plan part 3, and I know it looks kind of messy in here with all this pink and blue and yellow, but we're making sure we don't get back to we can start back in the right place when we go to part 4 in just a few moments. So double check all your dimensions, and we'll go on to part 4 in just a little bit. Thanks.